Welcome everyone, my name is Alex Nino, and I decided to make this trip right after Thanksgiving while being in the airplane back to Miami from Georgia. It was mid-flight when I suddenly booked another flight for the same day to go to Vegas and play poker. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do so, give that thumbs up. Let's go. The very next day, we jump into the action. We decide to start the trip in the Orleans Pokerroom at the Orleans Casino. Thank you. Hello. This is a 1-3 no limit holding game, and we sat down with $300. After a few orbits, things did not start my way, so I need to add 200 more. We start winning some pots, put us in profit. After 5 hours, we call it a night for our first session of the trip and a $130 profit. The biggest struggle in Vegas is to decide in which poker room are you gonna play today, because there are too many to choose. I made up my mind, so we end in South Point. Let's go. I have been in this poker room before for the 2019 WSOP events, but never for the cash game. So when I saw the blinds structures, the stakes, I fell in love immediately. This was a 2-3 no limit holding game with a min of 200 and a max of 600. But I sat down with 300 and I got in a heater real quick, so I have no time to snapshot our starting stack. We played for around 1 hour and a half and cash out $1,040 for a $740 profit. This was our dinner for the night after a great session. Lasvegas Raider new stadium. We went to the strip to see what was going on, but it was a Monday empty night. I was passing by the NGM, saw that they were playing 1-2 no limit holding game, sat with 200, play less than an hour, and book a $75 win. Today we're visiting Red Rock, which is way off the strip. Let's go. This was a 1-2 no limit holding game. I sat down for a total of $600 and left empty-handed after 1 hour and a half. That same day, I drove back to South Point. I sat down with $300 in this 2-3 no limit holding game. And even though it's cold by this time of the year in Vegas, I start in a heater real quick. Chips were going my way hand by hand. So after an hour, there were no more competition in that table, so I rack up my chips and call it a day. So today we are back in my favorite bank here in Vegas, which is South Point. Coming back here to play again some cash game. Let's go. Coming here to make a withdrawal here in my bank, South Point. So let's see how it goes. We quickly changed 300 in chips in this 2-3 no limit game with a min of 200 and a max of 600. Let's go. A few hands after I sit, I pick up 9-8 of spades in the small blind. It folds to the bottom, who raised to $15. I called the $15 and the big blind calls as well. And the flop comes Jack 10-7 with 2 hearts. That's right, we flop the nuts. I check, big blind check, and the bottom bets $20. Check raising here will be super strong, so I decide just to flat call. The big blind call, and we goes to a turn. The turn comes the 8 of spades, so I no longer have the nuts. King Queen beats me, but even though my hand is on the rep, I decide to check, big blind check, and now the bottom bets $40. Now I decide of raising here to $85, which the big blind fold, and now the bottom decides to go all in after 10 seconds of thinking. I know he don't have king queen in his range, so I decide to make the call. The river comes the 8 of clubs. I show my hand and it's a winner, and we make the double up in the first few hands. The very next hand, I pick up 7-6 suited in the bottom. Man, I love these suited connectors. There are 2 limpers, so I raise up to $15, both calls. The pot is now $45. It checks to me in an ace 4-5 2 spades flop. I decide to make a continuation bet of $20 with my open-ended, and both players call. It will be great if I hit that open-ended on the turn. And apparently the wrong good is by my side because we hit the 3 of diamond on the turn. It checks to me, and even though that 3 does not hit my range, there's a flush draw there and I'm sitting with the nuts. So I decide to bet $40. One player fold, and the middle position player check raise to $80. Again, I'm here sitting with the nuts, the absolute nuts, and I don't have a deuce in my range. So if I re-raise him here, it will be super strong. So I decide on a flat call and contemplate what to do on the river. The river is a safe card. It's a jack of diamond. The pot is now $265. We are heads up, and now the player bets $80. I'm here wondering how to extract the most money into these pots because I have the absolute nuts and there's an ace in this board. So after tanking for a while, I decide to raise to $300. And this player, which is a middle-aged player, like 40 something, 50 in that range, is tanking for a damn while. For a damn while. And I'm here begging for a call, like please call. But my begging for a call turns into a all in because this player now went all in and I snap call. And once again, chips are coming my way. We play a few orbits more. New players coming in, other players leaving the table. And as you can see to my left, the stack chip radio was not even fair for me or for them. So I play a few more orbits, and after an hour, I call it a day. There was a $130 tournament that was starting right away, so I decided to play it. But apparently the run good was just for the cash games. And I think in less than an hour, I was out. So we played cash game for just less than 1 hour, like 56 minutes. Because there was a tournament playing, so I decided to move from the cash game to the tournament, but not before making a great score in the cash game. So day 4 was good here in Vegas. Let's go. Day 5 at the South Point. They are broadcasting some games here. I hope they don't broadcast mine because it's not as good as yesterday. By the way, these hot dogs are a must. You should try them. We sat down with 300 as usual. The session did not start my way, so I need to add 300 more. We changed the camera for good luck and started to get good cards.
For our hot seat guys to the holiday treat.
But it wasn't enough because this is my stack at the lowest point. And remember, I started with 600. But suddenly we double up once, then twice, game breaks, so I'm waiting for another table. We found some good spots after that change and went all the way up for a $30 profit. For day 6, we don't have any recordings, but these are the results. went to the Caesar Palace early in the afternoon to try another poker room, but I just played like 2 hands because the game broke really quick. We are back at the Orleans for the final time in this trip. Played for over an hour and booked up a decent win. From now on, the rest of the trip will be at the top point because it's a walkable distance from my new place. So this will be home for the next week. For this one, we made a live on Instagram, and here are some of the supporters. We played for a while, picking up some good spots. And after a couple of hours, we're calling it a day. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Enjoy.
For this session, we were in some tough spots. Did 2 hero calls for almost all the money, but we were good. Do you know how much money I saved by just walking? And for this session, we made a live stream on Twitch. Time to use those calm points. This will be the last session of this trip. But hold up, because for this one, we become architects. So before we were able to take this bath, and after eating this bread, we built the tallest tower in the world, the Burj Khalifa, in just over 2 hours. I don't usually share my results. I prefer to share the lifestyle that comes when you start doing things different, when you take some risk, and when you start investing your money wisely. But for the matter of record, I want to show you how much money a poker player can make playing low stakes in Vegas. So let's talk about numbers now. These are my stats for this trip. I played 12 days. In those 12 days, my net profit was $5,556. I earned $150 per hour, and I was doing $347 per session. I played 16 sessions and played for 37 hours in all these 12 days. So I played 15 cash game sessions in just one tournament. For the cash game, I make over $5,600, $162 per hour. These are the rest of the stats. I average $379 per session on profit. My win ratio was 93%, which is pretty good. I just only lost one session of cash games and just played one tournament, which I lost it. So here you have it, 12 days of poker, of putting a couple of hours a day for the game I love. But more than that is the freedom to choose what you like and what you want to do. It's not about the money. Nowadays, anyone can make any amount of money. It's about the freedom of doing what you want, whenever you want, but remember, always be smart in your decisions. Here is the thing, the only person that can stop you from doing the things you love is you. But to do that, first you need to quit bad habits, bad relationships, and change your mindset on realizing that anything is possible. People will criticize you no matter what, so go out there and do what you love. Escape the system for great. Things are more beautiful when you jump over the edge. Always stay humble, be thankful, and enjoy. It's time to say goodbye to Vegas for now. But if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and share, because there will be more adventures to come. Thank you.